giving you a little bit of an update on somebody that you walked away from or broke up with. This is somebody who's going through a sense of loss, and I feel like it's somebody who thought they would always be able to come back to you, but now it's kind of settled in for you or for them that you really are moving on. Maybe they're seeing you with somebody else, or maybe it's just been such a long time that they feel like you've actually cut that cord. Maybe you missed connecting with them on Valentine's Day or on their birthday. This rejection seems more final than it did initially, and that's what has them feeling particularly distant from you. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box, as is more information on how to become a member and how to get a candle that I make. Let's dive in. We're going to go with the Mystical Cat Tarot. What else do we have? Hey Rachel, how you doing? What else? Emperor in the reverse. Five of Fire, or the Five of Wands, and the Two of Earth, which is the Two of Pentacles. So the reason you walked away from this connection, and for some of you, this could be a friendship. It doesn't have to be romantic. But this is saying that there was someone you were dealing with in the past who had a tendency to, when they felt like they did not have control over their life, it's like they wanted to pick on you. They wanted you to feel like you weren't doing enough, or they wanted to make it your fault, even if they were the one who offended you. So I feel like in order to reestablish this balance, or, rid yourself of the chaos or drama, you decided you needed to walk away or accept an ending or move on from this person. For some of you, this could even have been just, you went on one date and you didn't really want to get to know them any further after that first date. What else? Knight of Fire, Knight of Wands in the reverse, and Death in the reverse. They feel like I think it's shooting from the hip is the phrase. I don't really use that very often, but I think it implies impulsiveness. We've got someone who feels like the reason you rejected them is because they didn't really approach you the right way. And they feel like with Death in the reverse, they should have another chance. They feel kind of entitled to it. It's a little strange. Hello, Jay Dalton. How are you doing? I'm doing well, Rachel. How are you? Hello, Hooks. It feels good to have this all cleaned up and shiny. Where the Kool-Aid. And I'm wearing a shirt with a skeleton drinking Dr. Pepper, so I feel like that's pretty cool. Oh, you too. Sam. We'll call you Sam. Yeah. Just make sure that you are being respectful of other people's beliefs in the live chat, okay? We have the Empress in the reverse as well. And consequences. So this is the Justice card, but I love that they call it consequences. They could have had a cat stuck in a plastic bag. That would have been interesting, but the yarn does make sense. So maybe we have a case of someone having judged you a little too quickly in terms of what you were looking for, or what kind of respect you have for yourself, what kind of connection you were seeking, or how you would allow someone to treat you. Because with the Emperor and the Empress in the reverse, this feels to me like you acknowledged you were dealing with somebody who didn't take initiative or pursued things the wrong way. Could have been more about physical intimacy than emotional intimacy or getting to know you. Or this could be someone who lost their temper and you felt like that exposed their immature approach. And then when you try to talk to this person, it's like they just dig the hole a little bit deeper for themselves. They're not doing themselves any favor in terms of getting maybe overly defensive or trying to invalidate or even gaslight you. Hello, did I say hello to Anthony? How are you doing? Hello, Carla. What's up? Hey, Matt. Guess who had Chipotle? It was delicious. We have the Seven of C or Seven of Cups in the reverse. So this is somebody who, if this was not YouTube, I would say they showed their, right? Their grump. It's like we're stuck in a rumpus room. Sorry. This is somebody who I feel you're a good judge of character, and that might have been something they didn't really pick up on. So they probably expected they could kind of mislead you, or especially if this is a new connection, or a shorter connection, they felt like they could wear that mask or have that like kind of honeymoon period where they, oh, I'm on such good behavior. Look at me. I'm an excellent human and I donate to charities and I always recycle. But there was still like a slip of that facade, or you still were able to see a lack of self-control or quickness to anger, or perhaps giving into temptation that didn't really make sense, and then an overreaction when that conversation happened. Hello, Tony. How are you doing? You would make fun of me. Do you really want to know? Hello, Mr. Dr. Pepper. Look at my shirt. I have Dr. Pepper. That's great. Did you do that on purpose? Hello, Bobby. How are you doing? No beans. And add sour cream because we're going for healthy here, okay? And then sometimes I get carnitas, which I did, in fact. The chick who was working accidentally put sofritos on there instead, and I was like, I don't think that's carnitas. Carnitas does not look like that. So we've got the Nine of Sky or Nine of Swords. They probably should have just given that to me for free. I don't know. I would've. It's going well. Thank you, Tony. Hello, Paul. How are you? Hello, Dr. Emery. What's up? I just posted a short yesterday because I don't know if you guys know this. The shorts that I post that are a little bit different format, like I don't post any text over the video itself. Those are just cut from the live streams and I don't edit those. It's just like prompted to me after I do a live stream. YouTube's like, hey, this part looks like it was the best part. You want to share with everybody else and then link it to this video? Why, yes, I do. Sometimes I say no. But I love that it picked up on Carmen's story time yesterday, and then it also picked up on the whip joke. So yeah, good times. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords, which is like anxiety and stress. I mean, it kind of comes through on this card, doesn't it? This person caused you stress. Look, if you need to know whether or not it's a good idea to continue to invest with a person, whether it is platonic or romantic, look at the experiences or the effect this person has had on you over the time that you have known them. If the majority of the time this person is making your life more stressful, what are you really signing up for? Because I feel like you could be slightly more stressed, but go to the gym instead of be in a relationship, or learn a new hobby like get good at fishing. Might be a little bit of stress, but it would relieve stress after you know, get acclimated. This person, it seems like the scale is more like things get more stressful. So I feel like that's where you were just like, why would I invest in this? This is just making things more difficult. They still feel like you should invest in it more, though. They're feeling a sense of loss and a sense of urgency to come back around and see what you're up to, see if you're interested. But I think you're feeling pretty good about rejecting this person. Let's see what else we've got, though. This is the Prisma Visions Tarot. Hello, stay knocking. It's Halloween every day, okay? If you want it to be. Hello, okay, Garrett. How we doing? What else do we have? Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Part of the reason things have been smoother or going better in your life is because you don't have as much baggage as you did when you were dealing with this person. Carmen, you can't call a person like a luggage set. I didn't even say set. First of all, that would be an improvement. Second of all, I can. This is someone who, as we just discussed, caused stress. If not, then this isn't your reading. This person stressed you out. Maybe they just left you in a state of confusion and you didn't really know if they were really committed to you. Maybe they confused you in terms of treating you well one day and ignoring you the next. Whatever it was, they were stressful. It's like, should you have to remind somebody that you're trying to date that the goal is to improve each other's lives through that connection? I feel like that's like a 101 kind of thing. Like if I have to explain that to you, then like we're just like not on the same page, you know? Like if your goal is to get into a connection or a relationship where you can be like, yeah, and poke somebody all day, well, you know, like poking the bear, like irritate them, get under their skin, make them feel small, then I don't need to know you. I don't need to know you at all. Hello, Candace. How are you doing? Oh, just jokes. So look, this Five of Pentacles is one of the most delightful Five of Pentacles I've seen. It actually, like, yes, that doesn't look great, but I feel like keeping this person out has caused you to have this Van Gogh, beautiful, like, golden experience. Things are going well for you. You're investing in smarter connections or pursuits in your life. It could even be education, or maybe you decided to plant a garden or learn how to knit. Things improve because you no longer have to deal with their BS, basically. Hey, just jokes. Let's not do any of that. We've got people that are capable of being obnoxious or toxic, and it is not correlated to gender. Hello, Gonza. Oh, loves you too. Hello, Charlabite. Oh, no. Hello, Stephen. How are you doing? We have the World and the Three of Wands in the reverse. You said it was over before they expected you to. You said you were cool with it being done, or you gave up on it before they thought you would. For some of you, this is like that scene. Oh gosh, I didn't actually see the movie. I've just seen it in like reels or shorts on YouTube, I think. I can't remember who. Okay, I think the actress is. Shoot, what's her name? Dakota, right? The chick who was in. Is it her? Or is it Allison? Anyways, someone says her like husband or boyfriend that she lives with says, I think we should break up. And she just looks at him like, okay. Is it Dakota Johnson? I don't know. I'm doubting myself now. You know, dated a Coldplay dude. Yeah. I don't know if I can say what I was thinking just there, but you know, the idea that I go to break up with you and I'm expecting the waterworks, I'm expecting drama, I'm expecting you to fight for it or convince me that I'm crazy and of course we should keep trying and don't you know how much I love you? And instead you look at me and you say, okay. They get mad. They lose their temper. Or they ask for a little bit of space and you suggest, how about a lot of space? Like you could just like, you want to block me? I could block you if that's easier. They wanted to put you on the back burner or kind of like minimize you in their life. And instead you were like, okay, I'll actually just like leave totally. Thanks, bye. It's kind of like poker, but in romance, but like avoidant romance. And one person is like, hey, could you just like kind of leave me alone? And the other person is like, I'm going to leave you alone even more than you asked me to. What's up? I'm going to raise you your space request and instead just block you and never talk to you again. Goodbye. Nine of Wands in the reverse, Two of Swords in the reverse. You weren't supposed to make that decision. You weren't supposed to end things. They wanted to be in control of that, or they hate that you jumped to that conclusion so quickly. They didn't expect that. What else? Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups in the reverse, and the Fool. Okay, so here we go. Here's what's going on. I'm sorry. Is it rude of me to chuckle at this? I'm going to compare it. This is a comparison to a healthy relationship, okay? When there's a beautiful house, I don't care when it was built, but like in my mind, as I talk about this, I'm picturing like a house that was built in like 1905, you know, like the higher ceilings, the more ornate, like wooden staircases. If somebody had let that get, you know, kind of deteriorated and they weren't really doing like the keep up for the roof or the gutters or whatever, the windows hadn't been replaced, and then a person comes through and they buy it and they fix up all the things, but they keep it accurate for that time. So it's like, you know, restoring rather than just updating it. That's, in my opinion, a very strong analogy to a healthy relationship. Not that you should expect someone to come in and change, make everything better for you, but that as a result of that connection, as a result of the care that you have for each other, things look better, right? Stewardship, if you will. This is you walking away from a connection that is relatively disappointing and mediocre. Not even as cool as a luggage set, you know? Oh no. Okay, I don't know what the message is, but thank you for the tip. I'm guessing it was somebody rude. Thanks for the money, I guess. No, that's okay. Look, sometimes all you need to improve the situation around you is a little inspiration or motivation, whether that's love and respect for yourself or a property. Maybe you fall in love with a house and you want to restore it to its previous glory. Or maybe you just really love this person that is about to come into your life and you're like, all right, let's like just take good care of ourselves, right? Like, let's just be in this together. There's something like that that's headed your way, or you have already met this person, and it's because you have this Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands energy. I don't care if you're a dude, you can still be the Queen of Wands, and you can still be the Nine of Pentacles. But the Nine of Pentacles especially is basically seen as the, like, you're a catch. Everybody's looking at you, wondering if you're single, that kind of thing. You're drawing people in. People feel captivated by you. So there's been a change in your energy because you walked away from this person who was, you know, they were peeing in the punch bowl. Look at how similar these cards are. So this is saying because you are willing to invest in yourself or pursue something new, things are improving for you. Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. What does that mean, Carmen? That means things about to be real good for you. It means abundance. It means like people look at you as an expert or somebody who really knows how to make things work or create new things. Maybe you have some great ideas, or maybe you're very artistic. But one thing's for sure, people are interested in you romantically, and it's making this person from your past jealous. Oh, are you sure that? Oh, it was accidental. Okay. Lee, if you are out there, did she get blocked? Okay. So I don't know if that means Lee is able to confirm, but I'm just gonna write down Florida and pull some cards on that. Thank you for those of you that are sharing what they saw with that. And Lee, if you're out there, I hope you're having a good day. I'm sorry that there's some issues, but we'll figure it out. Hello, the great Tone. How are you doing? Did I miss? I think I said hello. Well, did I say hello to Vic? I'm not sure if I did. I think Rachel accidentally deleted it. Oops. It happens. You're so good, Rachel. Don't worry. We're just having to figure it out so that Lee gets her question asked. That's all. So we've got the Six of Wands in the reverse, the Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Knight of Chalices in the reverse. Okay, so this is somebody who is feeling this depression or this sense of loss, feeling regretful over how they approached you or how they treated you, because they're seeing that where they have failed, Six of Wands in the reverse, someone else is making their own attempt. So this moodiness, it's because someone else decided to pursue you. Because this is clarifying. It's like the loss is real. Okay. They might lose their temper. Hello, Izzy. What are you doing? Nah, you're not blocked, Lee. I've been there. Oh, no. Please stop apologizing. You're just fine, Rachel. I mean, I know you're probably apologizing to Lee too, but Lee, we got your question written down. Apologies. Thank you. Hooks, enjoy your pizza. So we have the Sun, number 31. Happiness. And the Owls. There's communication coming in for you, and I do feel like this is from somebody that you find, this is going to sound so boring, but I want to say respectable. You know, like, I don't know if you've had a thing for people that are super toxic, or people who get into trouble with the law, or, whatever. But I feel like there's a difference here in terms of the pride you would have in dating someone like this because of how much integrity and like strong character they have. This is a person who I feel you could have intellectual conversations with, but you also see them as someone who can understand emotions. Hello, how's it going, Tom? You're funny. What else do we have? You guys, are you serious? 3 days in a row. Granted, one of the days where I recorded pulling the whip was actually in a members only reading, so not all of you would have seen that. But 3 days in a row now, I have pulled the whip card. That's hilarious. Really? Why do I need to know that? Okay, so here's the thing. The whip has multiple meanings, right? All cards really have multiple meanings. But the whip is, in this situation, about somebody feeling a sense of karma or like punishment when they find out how happy you are. And I also feel like it's because they feel like you wanted somebody who was authentic, and you've found somebody, or you're finding someone who is that person you've been looking for, and they regret not being able to like live up to that. Hello, Marks, how you doing? I don't know if you'd rather I just call you Mark, but you let me know. Thank you for the tip. My narcissist of an ex is coming back. Is narcissist ex coming back? And yes. And anything you might need to know about that, just to be safe. And thank you. All right, let's see what else we get from tarot. But I know, I haven't done the joke yet, you guys. Hold on. I wasn't gonna just like leave you all high and dry, okay? Hello, Joanne, how are you doing? Hello, Joshua Tree. Hello, Rick, how are we doing? Okay, I'll call you Mark. Hello, Baby Yoda, what's up? Okay, so again, 3 days in a row. If you're new to the channel, anytime I pull this card, I just have to tell this joke or people get mad at me, okay? I did it like a few times and people got like kind of addicted to it. I don't feel like I did it justice yesterday. Okay. The whip. No, not the whip. The whip. No, please, not the whip. The whip. No, please, anything but the whip. Anything? The whip. So this is coming through as somebody who feels punished, like they have karma, like bad karma hitting them for how they treated you. And that's why you're getting someone new in their life. It's like they can't necessarily ascribe it to the fact that maybe you're doing what you need to for healing, and also being discerning when you date people so as to not perhaps encounter the same kind of BS that they were trying to offer you as a relationship. They see it, maybe because they're a little self-absorbed, as punishment for themselves, right? Can we just be like happy for people being happy? Is that a thing? Could we do that? I don't know. Heather D, how are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you, Joanne. Hello, Chris. What else do we have? Two of Swords in the reverse, the Chariot in the reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. So because you were able to acknowledge that there needed to be a different path for you, or that the future you had envisioned with this person, it probably wasn't the right thing for you, you have improved your own, like, romantic outcome because it's going to be less toxic, right? Thank you, Carla. What are Dwight's feelings towards me? And his intentions. And what guidance for your highest good? Awesome. I've got that added for you. Hello, Joaquin. How are you doing? Yes, indeed. Uzi, if you are in fact in 9th grade, I would discourage you from watching my content. I do mark it as not made for children because we do talk about mature themes on here. There's a ton of other content out there that might be better for you. One of my favorites is called Clever Cowgirl. So if you like horses, that might be good, you know. Hello, Tiffany. How are you doing? I do personal questions via Super Chat, or I do like long form private readings if you want to email me. Hey, Matrix, what's up? You guys, I am running so behind. I haven't even got like this part like filled up and we're at 32 minutes already. I'm sorry. I'm gonna hurry up. Okay. So we've got the Five of Cups in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Magician. Look, this angry individual who feels probably a little bit depressed, but also seems to be a bit like frustrated with you. Look, there's sadness, and then there's like, I can't believe you would do that, right? Like they want to get angry with you. That anger that they send your way, I see you literally taking that like, oh, you're really salty, huh? You really hate me, huh? You take that anger and you're like, oh, it sucks that you don't like me or whatever, but I'm going to take that energy, I'm going to repurpose it, I'm going to alchemize it. And I'm going to use your hate to manifest in the next relationship that I'm going to enjoy. Oh, yes, keep hating me. Oh, keep being really mad at me. Keep thinking about how I'm an awful person. I'm just going to go, boop. Oh, look at that. I manifested my own happiness. I got a relationship. What's that? You still hate me? Alexa, play Blue October. Hate me. I don't have Alexa, you guys. It's okay. I'm sorry if you do, and I just did that to your house, by the way. Sorry. Love spell backfire. Big mad. Hello, Lemonade. What's up? All right. You know what? I pulled the OG, but I think what I really want is one of these little hidden truth guys, and then we're gonna start with the personal questions, okay? Ooh, M&M cookie. Solid. I'm a little bit chilly. You and I were too young. Okay. I wonder if you were happy without me. So this is someone who feels like immaturity can be kind of like dismissed or not really a big deal because it's okay. I was just kind of young. And I feel the relationship, yeah, probably happened, or the connection happened when you were younger. But I don't know that this is something that you consider to be like a valid justification for how they approached the relationship. It might have been more effective, or it could be more effective if they had said, I didn't really have some, role models in my life that could teach me about unconditional love or how to approach a relationship, and I'm sorry, or whatever else seemed to have caused the issue. But they're blaming it on their age. And they are, in fact, curious about whether or not this new connection is actually going to mean that the two of you will never have a chance to reconnect. I don't react when people mention you, and they're afraid to contact you. Yes, exactly, Matrix. So they're afraid to contact you, but apparently they still view you as the person they're in love with, or they still view you as the one that they want to be in a relationship with. Really? That was excessive. Like, I feel bad for their eardrums. You guys okay? Wow. Okay, so we already had the I love you card, and now we have the I love you unconditionally. Okay. So this person feels like you taught them about unconditional love, and I feel like you're not very interested. Yeah, they feel very attracted to you, and they don't want to settle for friendship. Some of you may have been like, well, we can't date, but like, I don't know, maybe we can like see how things go. I don't know. I don't think you're interested. You're literally trying to manifest someone else, and I think you actually did manifest somebody else. Games. Playing games just to keep your attention. Manipulation. Decisions being influenced or exploited by others. Toxic. Unhealthy relationship patterns. Yeah, see, I feel like you just see this person as toxic. Like, they haven't really changed anything about that. They're trying to blame age for why they were toxic. They haven't really given you any reason to, give up on who you've manifested in your life, or this new love interest that seems to be more communicative and more emotionally available, Hello, Patricia. Hello, James. I am wildly late for personal questions. This is the Wild Reflections. We're going to start with Lee, then we have Mark, and then Carla. And thank you for liking and subscribing. Ooh. During school meeting, ex-played victim, I got a lot going on in my life. What do the staff think? To school meeting? And he's crazy. I kept it professional. All right, I've got that for you. And I'm going to do that with your other question, okay, Lee? Hello, Lotus. How are you doing? Yeah, that's totally fine, Tiffany. So for Lee, I think there was a question previously about Florida. So let's see what Lee needs to know regarding Florida. We have the Five of Cups and the reverse, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is saying there's like an approach that you want to take to something that kind of follows your rules, and it's worth listening to that kind of structure. I don't know how to So the analogy in my mind is if you have a really good recipe from your grandmother for your favorite cookies, you probably follow that pretty closely. This is saying follow your recipe, whatever you have that you feel is the right thing. And I feel like this was Florida versus, and like maybe something to do with your kids. Let me know if I need to clarify that a little bit. But this is saying you know how to approach this, and somebody's going to disagree with you. That's okay. They can disagree all day. But you're supposed to do things your way. I don't know. Yeah, someone's mad about it. That's okay. Let them be mad. 5 of Wands in the reverse, Queen of Swords, and Death. Don't let this energy impact you. You are meant to be having some break, you know? There's an important change that happens for you. And yeah, let them disagree. Let them disapprove, you know? Hello, Lennis. How are you doing? So what about the staff reaction to the school meeting where Chris was less than professional? How did the staff react to that school meeting? Ten of Pentacles, Star in the reverse, 9 of Cups, Queen of Wands. So the overall reaction was that there is some unhealed or angry energy within Sage's family. There's also something here where it's like, I feel like you need to reprioritize or focus on the right things. So the 9 of Cups feels like we're talking about our goals or the things that we want to accomplish, but someone keeps making it about themselves. How do they view Lee? Communicative, wanting to do the right thing, balanced, able to admit if there's a different direction that needs to happen. With the Hanged Man, it's like if you believe something but someone brings you know, evidence to you, you're gonna change and align with that evidence. But with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, this is like there's instability. So yeah, I do think they've picked up on some of the chaos that's going on, but they see you as wanting to do the right thing. Wanting to improve upon the situation or always looking for a better approach. So this feels to me like respect. And I like that. All right. This is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. Ooh, did I miss one? Okay. Hello, Clifford. How are you doing? Oh, I think you are wonderfully. You know that. I've said it. Hello, Ernest. How are you? So for Mark, we've got, is the narcissist ex coming back? Yes. Yeah. But it's okay. This time I want to make you happy before I pick a fight. That's what I see here. High Priestess, the Sun, and the 5 of Wands. It's like, no, it's okay. I'll be nice for a little bit. You know, I'm not going to like immediately start fighting. You know, I'll compliment you before I tell you what you did wrong. Okay. 4 of Cups in the reverse. 6 of Cups. This is, I want to make you an offer you cannot refuse. Cool. Is that like where you never talk to me again? I would take that offer. Sorry. Yeah, I think this is manipulative, but you probably know that. Tower and the reverse and the world. Is this something else? There's another relationship that your narcissist ex has previously, like recently, I'm thinking within the last month. They sabotaged another relationship, and because that's over, it's like I gotta go back to somebody else, or I gotta find somebody else. Like I can't just be like out here on my own. That's crazy. So probably someone who makes a habit of going back to the exes when a relationship ends. The moon in the reverse, Three of Swords in the reverse. I mean, I feel like you're pretty well protected against this person coming back around. Yes, they have questionable intentions, and yet I think you're, I mean, if they're the rain, you've got a raincoat or an umbrella or some really great boots. You're on to them. So why the Two of Cups then? Is this like a new boo? So around the same time that your ex comes back around to cause some trouble, you're also meeting somebody or getting very close to somebody that you consider like a love interest. So it's like, oh, of course you're coming back around because things are like going well with me and a new person. Or when the ex comes back around, you might meet a new person right like after that, you know? It's timed closely together. A little joke from the universe, perhaps? We have a sense of humor, you know? All right. This is the Witch's Tarot. Yeah, I think you've made a good call on that one, Mark. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled. There's somebody, I think, worth the wait with this Two of Cups. But you want to make sure you're not dealing with any distractions from the ex, of course. All right, so moving on to Carla, we've got, what are Dwight's feelings towards Carla? Nine of Pentacles. Hello, Deanna. How are you doing? Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Princess or the Page of Pentacles. I would say this is somebody who is kind of thumbing their nose at love right now. Like, I'm going to be on my own. I don't want to think about, you know, what could have been or why you decided to walk away or why you're not like pursuing or chasing me. I'm going to invest in other things, or I'm going to distract myself. With the Page of Pentacles, what I'm picking up on specifically is it's like I'm filling up my day with a bunch of smaller tasks. You know, oh, I haven't cleaned the gutters. Oh, I haven't, you know, weeded the backyard. I'm going to go do that because I have to like not think about people. It's more than you. This is like, I need to like ignore people for a day. High Priest and Two of Pentacles. Even though I feel like there's a very like resistant, I want to be, you know, unencumbered and not having to worry about what you're wanting. There's still this pull or magnetism. So I don't know. It's like I don't want to be in a relationship, but I want the benefits of being in a relationship. that leads to indecisiveness, or kind of like you can't really trust them when they say they're done. You can't really trust them if they say they're on board, you know? Like, you'd probably change your mind in like another 12 hours. How about you just actually think about it and get back to me when you know? I want a relationship at night, but not during the day, or at daytime, but not nighttime. Yeah. And you're like, that's not how it works. Sorry. All right, so what are his intentions? 8 of Pentacles. Work on what? 6 of Cups. 5 of Cups in the reverse. So the intentions here appear to be put in more effort and remind you of the good times. Make it clear that there's still a possibility that the two of you could make this work. But then we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Manipulation. This is like love bombing. I think this is somebody who would like to continue to daydream about things that could happen between the two of you without having intentions of actually pursuing that. But with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, they do want to pursue some naked time. I think you know you deserve better than that. Oh, you're welcome, Mark. All right. What other guidance does Carla need for her highest good, please? The Fool in the reverse, the 3 of Swords. The 2 of Wands and the King of Swords in the reverse. So I don't feel like this is pertaining to your love life. I feel like this would be work or family. But we have somebody who is trying to... It's like I get into a fender bender and I'm going to exaggerate how big the actual situation was so that I can get out of work and maybe get like a nice little paycheck. Somebody's exaggerating a problem, and I feel like it's pain or a health situation. And it's because they have other plans. I don't want to babysit. I don't want to, edit your document. I don't want to do the dishes. Whatever it is, there's someone here who's saying, oh gosh, I can't do that because of X, Y, Z. Well, I think you already know that they're exaggerating. King of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who I think has a reputation for being dishonest or for lying or exaggerating about things because, oh, I want to do something else. So with this 3 of Wands and the Ace of Cups in the reverse, I feel like you're able to do something to catch this person out. Exaggerating, you know? It's like, oh, I can't help you bring in the groceries because my back still hurts. But then you see them doing like jumping jacks later. There's a contrast here. So you'll be able to figure that one out. You'll be able to point out if you want to. You could just be quiet about it. Be like, I thought so. I thought so. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm hungry, y'all, and my battery's about to die. But I love you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for hyping if you're able to. And thank you for checking out the candles